Did you know that Jesus helped his friend come out? In John chapter 11, verse 43, this is what it says. Jesus called out in a loud voice saying, "Lazarus, come out." You see, Lazarus was locked up in a cold, dark tomb, wrapped in burial cloths, left for dead. That's exactly what so many Christians and so many churches do to LGBT people. They wrap us up and bind us up and tell us that we need to keep our identity, our true self, locked away. But Jesus, upon seeing Lazarus in this state, he says, "Lazarus, come out. Step into the light. Take off the cloth. Be who you are. Come alive." I believe that this is what Jesus is speaking to every LGBT person. Come out of the tomb of shame. Take off the chains that have bound you up. Step into the glory of who God made you to be, fearfully and wonderfully made, just as you are. You are beloved of God.
This is a great example of how not to read the Bible. Here's why. There are two ways to approach the Bible, eisegesis and exegesis. I know those are weird words, but stick with me because this is really important. There's a common interpretive error known as eisegesis. The word eisegesis just means to lead into. Basically, the reader injects his own ideas into the text, making it mean whatever the reader wants. On this view, the author's intended meaning doesn't matter. The opposite and proper approach, however, is known as exegesis. The word exegesis literally means to lead out of. Here, the reader is led to the author's intended meaning by following the text. This often requires careful analysis of the Bible. So there's two different approaches to studying scripture. The first reads his own meaning into the text, that's bad, while the second reads the author's meaning out of the text, that's good. Now, which do you think is going on in this video? Clearly, Robertson is starting with his own modern meaning and attempting to force fit it into this ancient text. How do we know? Well, to come out is a modern English idiom. Idioms are time, culture, and language specific. Obviously, Jesus, a first century Jew, wasn't using a modern English idiom. But none of that matters because he isn't doing exegesis, he's doing eisegesis, reading his own meaning into the text. Now you might be thinking, why does Robertson bother citing Jesus? It's because Jesus has authority. Unfortunately, rather than try to understand Jesus, Robertson misrepresents Jesus by making him say something he clearly didn't mean. There's a lesson here. If you want to cite Jesus as the authority, then let Jesus speak his own mind. And if not, leave him out of it.